Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
Bureau of Prisons renovate Alcatraz and open it up for the hardest and the worst criminals. Oh, Alcatraz. I visited Alcatraz on a field trip, man. And it's pretty crazy, man, to think that Al Capone was in there and some of these other crazy criminals and gangsters doing time there in the middle of the bay right there. And it's a creepy place, man. And if they renovate that place and open it up, you know what's crazy is that some of these YNs are gonna want to go there just to say they've been there. That's what's crazy. Some of these dudes would actually want to go there to have status and be able to come back on social media and brag about it. That's how stupid some of these guys are. They think prison is just a rite of passage or giving yourself stripes or something, man. I don't get it, man. I mean, I went there because I messed up, made some dumb mistakes, but as soon as I got there, it seems like God pulled the wool back and I started seeing what was going on and I was like, man, I effed up, man. I'm in the wrong place and I fought like hell filing paperwork in court, spending thousands of dollars to try to get out early. I tried to get out early the whole time I was in prison filing paperwork until probably 8 months to the house, 6 months to the, I'm like, man, I got to prepare myself. But yeah, man, you know, some of these dudes are like, man, open up Alcatraz, man. Shit, I'll go to Alcatraz. That's how stupid they are. That's what type of society we're in right now when they glorify the dumb shit. They glorify prison. They got rappers talking about it like it's something big, and they ain't going nowhere near prison. They ain't visiting a homie in jail. They can send you a dime. They're not going to put no money on your books. But that's how stupid society is right now and the narrative that they're pushing. And they got these young black men standing around posting pictures. I don't know if it's AI or whatever, but they're acting like prison is the fly shit. These some dumb ninjas, man. And that's what they're pushing. These dudes can't read an indictment. They don't even know what a discovery is. They don't know what a pre-sentencing report is. They just up in there hanging out, getting high, smoking weed, worried about looking fly once again in prison. You better raise your kids up right, man. Keep them away from them dudes. As soon as you see these dudes walking around with hoodies and masks on, man, and your kid starts using these slang words, man, look, you better slide up on them, see what they're doing when you're not around, and you better put a move down to change their life. Otherwise, your child, your young man is doomed. He is doomed. He's done. He's cooked. Once he gets around these little young knuckleheads and he's a co-conspirator in anything they got going on, it's a wrap, man. So you better do the right thing. Or else, some of these dudes, they wanna be tough, they wanna be hard, they got a place for you like this. This right here, this is how they do wreck in a supermax. You cuff up, go out there, they put your hands through, you uncuff, you're by yourself, you get an hour wreck. What is it, every couple of days? It's not, I don't know if it's, I don't even think it's every day. Maybe every other day, every couple, whatever week. That's so many hours a week. I didn't, when I was in the hole I was in there for about a week, I didn't get no wreck. I was just stuck in in a cell. But yeah, maybe it's an hour a week or something, man. But yeah, they got places for you, man. Places where if your mind ain't tough, you're gonna break down. You're gonna break down and you're gonna never be the same. You're gonna lose your soul in there. You become a lost spirit. Your spirit will be trapped in those walls, and when you leave, you're just a hollow vessel. You're done. It's like a dude I met up in there. He had just did 15 years for a bank robbery. He wasn't out 18 months, and he did another bank robbery. And he was anxious to get back to the pen so he can get his job as a porter, working the hallways, hustling bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. This dude was in his 40s, late 40s, maybe early 50s. I was 24. He was probably 44, 40, maybe 46, 47. Tore up. That was like the coldest thing I seen up in there. Out of everything I seen, when I seen that and this guy got a fresh 18, I'm like, man, where am I? Where the hell am I? I'm telling you, man. They doing these prison commercials. They got y'all excited thinking y'all gangster. That's why they letting all these cell phone videos of dudes in there with spreads, dudes up in there cooking and acting like they balling up in there making designer clothes. They want y'all dumbasses up in there working, happy, content, with no fathers for your kids, for your babies to run around so they can come in right behind you. You know how many times I've seen dudes in there with their brothers and their dads? I've seen one dude in there, it was the dad, the son, and the uncle, all in the same penitentiary, man. Goddamn family reunion in prison. That shit is ugly, man. That shit is ugly, but you guys keep feeding into it. This hip hop culture that they push, rather than the positive rap, they keep pushing all this dumb shit. Everybody wants to have a Draco or a ghost gun or extra. Everybody thinks they're gangster. You can have a gun legally if you go get your permit and do the right thing, but running around thinking you're hard, and then when you shoot somebody, you want to cry. Oh man, do you not think that there's two sides to the coin? Do you not think that there's people out there for the same things you're doing, they're trying to put you away with the same energy? Do you not think that there's an antithesis to what's happening with your actions? That kid or whoever that you took out the world, or that man or that woman, do you not think they have family members and they won't try to touch you? You better wake up, man. It's just not one-sided. And you act like, oh, you can take somebody. What if somebody takes your life? What if it was eye for an eye? What if it's eye for an eye, man? You ready for that? Eye for an eye. You knock my family member down. Okay, I'm gonna have somebody knock you down. That's a wrap. Ain't no what if they just said we're gonna just start knocking you down? You guys don't think, man. It ain't like you get a free pass because you don't, bro. Like you just, you're invincible. No, what if the other people they're like, well, man, okay, you got yours coming, but you never know where it's coming from. Think about the big picture, man. They done totally destroyed your minds to where you're so uneducated, so dumbed down, and they're saying, "Oh, this is your culture," but yet you're not trying to educate yourself, and then you're coming from some other family member. They've maybe had a barely a GED, so then it's just like it's a cycle, and man, all they're doing is trying to funnel all you guys into the system. They open up Alcatraz, have a bunch of y'all up in there, thinking you're doing something, playing hoop, looking at the Bay Bridge, looking at the Golden Gate Bridge, looking at Treasure Island, hanging out in the middle of the ocean, sharks everywhere. Yeah, you think it's fly out there. I'm in Alcatraz. This is an OG. This is an OG penitentiary. That's how stupid. That's how they're gonna market it. They're gonna make it seem like it's a getaway. They're gonna have that thing advertised like it's like the goddamn Hilton Hotel on the ocean, and these dudes are gonna be lining up to go over there and do time and look stupid, look real stupid, man. Big Kirk 916.